this one pops first. Okay, I think we're live. Well, okay. All right. Hello, everyone. I believe we are live with the 536 show. So the whole point of the 536 show is 5 is all about change and freedom. 3 is all about creativity and communication. And 6 is all about health and education. And so that's what this show is all about. I want to thank you all for watching. We have Facebook over here, we have Instagram over here, and we're live, and hopefully all of this is looking correct and all that kind of good stuff. So before I go deeper into things, as you can see, we have a guest. My husband, Daryl Pollard, is here, and we're going to talk together about the first half of this. We're going to talk about the Arbonne 30 Days to Healthy Living, the challenge that we're both on. Just trying to, get our lives together. And then I'll say bye to Daryl. He's going to go enjoy some football. And then we'll talk about the numbers. So that's what we're going to do today. And we're going to have a pretty good time doing it. Okay, so first, let's talk about what Arbonne is. So if you're looking at this, you're like, what is Kim talking about? I will be looking at my notes to make sure I cover everything. But Arbonne is a company, and they do vegan, they do gluten-free, low glycemic. They do more than just food products. They also do makeup, they do body care, all that kind of stuff. In fact, today I'm wearing their oh my goodness, eyeshadow as well as mascara. And I'm using their mascara, which is right here. So I have an eye palette. Do I look beautiful, man? So I have an eye palette here. So I have at least 2 colors on from the Arbonne eye palette that they had during the holidays. I really like it. And then I also have the mascara, which I'm using for both my eyebrows and my lashes. So that's just a little something there. And then, of course, I talked about this last time, that I have their lip oil, which is Moroccan, jojoba, and a few other oils all mixed together. So that's the oil. So let me go deeper into Arbonne, and so you all can hear more about our journey and what we're doing. So the products, including the makeup, including the skincare, it is formulated without any animal products, no dairy, no gluten, no soy, non-GMO, no cholesterol, no trans fats, no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. So it's for those that have a busy lifestyle and you want to save money, but you want to be healthy at the same time. Arbonne has been in business since 1980. I don't know where you were in 1980. Let's see, what you were little. I was not even. I was sure I was thought of. I was thought of because I was born in 81, but I was not. So I was not there. But it is a company in 6 different countries, from the U.S. to Canada, Australia, the UK, New Zealand, Poland. Offer premium plant-based and wellness products. And like I said, holistic wellness, from shakes and teas and things like that and we'll talk in a minute about what we're drinking. They were around before clean was a word, and so they are really big on being clean. They offer 400 different products and have a 90-day money-back guarantee. But before I go deeper to that, why Arbonne? Why am I here talking to you all about Arbonne? So I actually started using Arbonne. Let me drink some of my drink too. I started using Arbonne products in 2017. In 2017, I was just trying to get healthy. At that time, we were actually here. We were here in the DC area. We were here, and I was TDY. And I was TDY to a school. TDY means temporary duty. I was gone to a school. I'm in the military. So I was gone to a school, and I was going to be there for 5 to 6 months, and decided to use that time to get healthy. And I felt like I really needed that in 2017. We had a lot happen between 15 and 16. We got married in 15. And so a lot happened between 15 and 16 with some medical things for my son, for our son. So with all that going on, I gained more weight than I wanted to gain and just really wanted to get healthy and have a healthy lifestyle. And it worked for me. Now, did I stick with it? No, I did not. So, sorry, let me get some of this. No, I did not. Life, we can say life got in the way. And at that time, Daryl didn't join me back then. he didn't join me till now. So we're going to skip ahead a few years to now. One, I want to give a shout out to Trisha Malik because she's been with me almost the entire time. And she has been she never gave up, sending me things or asking me if I wanted to be a part of the business or asking me if I wanted to try other products or anything like that. She never gave up on me because I was always too busy. I always had other things to do, all that kind of stuff. And so last year, 2024, was a big surprise medically for me, right? And so I ended up needing surgery. Finding out that I had a female issue, needing surgery, and then from then on, it just seemed like every little thing started having from hot flashes. I know he's laughing because I had one of those, and he just let he was the one that got up and said, "Okay, let me open the window," but I didn't know that they would happen in the middle of the night. I was like, "Where is the book that said this is what the 40s were going to be like?" So between having surgery, a hysterectomy, and then having all these hot flashes, and then the doctor telling me that I have osteoarthritis in my knees, the list started to get long, and I said no more, right? And then on top of that, I'm retiring from the Air Force after 25 years, and decided all those things medically that are coming up, this would not be my 40s or my 50s or my 60s. This will not be my 40s, 50s. And then the other thing is, as I'm looking at retirement, I retire in a little over 6 months. I want to be able to do things that are creative, and so he knows that. So going back to the number 5, change and freedom, right? So that change and freedom of the 5, I even asked myself, what are the things that I need to change to have the freedom that I want in my life? Right? And the kind of freedom I want to have really goes with that 3, creative communication. I want to be able to speak creatively, write creatively, all that kind of stuff. And Daryl knows that. Daryl knows that what I really want to do is be able to, be my creative self and not necessarily have to go and be in someone's office doing whatever just to survive. I don't want to do that, right? And then the 6 is health and education, which that's the whole point of this show, and that's what I'm doing here. So that's why I decided Arbonne, yes. And then I finally said yes this year. So 2025, Thrive in 25, I said yes to Arbonne and yes to the business. And when I said yes to the business, Daryl said he would be my first client. And so, which made me so excited. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about Arbonne, and then we're gonna talk, and so y'all can hear from Daryl, who doesn't have to lie or anything, but can tell you his experience. So we teach. So Arbonne teaches. We teach, and I'm a consultant, so we teach how to eat clean. So Daryl, we've been eating clean for now 13 days. 13 days. And so, what has been your favorite part? And or the most surprising part of eating clean?
The most surprising part has been the cravings that I thought that I would have. They're not there. Between the shakes, the small snacks in the day, and anytime I don't have any cravings anymore. And plus, I drink a lot of water, so that helps too.
Yes, and in fact, I made you a special water. You haven't even had this. Daryl hasn't even had this. I want to make him a special water. So what I did was, Arbonne has Energy Fizz, and these Energy Fizz sticks and I'll go over what they have in them in a little bit. But then there's a little bit of seltzer water, and then a little bit of regular water, so it's not too fizzy. So you have to try. It's blood orange. It's blood orange, and it's orange and vanilla.
All right.
seltzer water. Orange and vanilla seltzer water. So it shouldn't be too strong. Should just be enough to be refreshing. What do you think?
Not bad.
Not bad. See,
Not bad.
It's pretty good. So that's been the other part of just finding out that eating clean actually feels good, tastes good, all that kind of stuff. Okay. What foods to remove during the challenge? So the 30 days to healthy living is a challenge for 30 days. What foods to remove that may be causing negative effects on your body and why? And so we'll talk about some of the whys as well. So as far as the food, so we removed dairy. How has it been to not have dairy?
It's been a little difficult because I'm used to doing a lot of dairy stuff in my protein snacks and everything else. But at the same time, it's been easy to adjust. So it hasn't been hard to adjust. That was probably the hardest thing to give up out of the rest of the things she's going to talk about. So, but all in all, I'm still here, still going. Actually feel a lot better. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go back to dairy, but we'll see what happens.
Okay. When you say you feel a lot better, like in your body or clarity or okay.
Not just my body, the things I do physically and all the time. I work out a lot, so I feel a lot better being without the dairy in my life. So.
Okay. Well, thank you I do too. I love cheese. Okay, I love cheese, and so I was also trying to figure out what was I going to do without cheese. There is non-dairy cheese, but then I tried to make sure. I've now bought 3 different non-dairy cheeses because I also wanted to make sure the cheese was Arbonne compliant. So no white potatoes, for example. And I found out some of the non-dairy cheese, the vegan cheeses, have potato starch. I never even looked at that ingredient. So I finally found some cheese that doesn't have that. Okay, how to establish healthier levels of nutrition, how to balance your blood sugar and reduce cravings, how to support your detoxifying organs and gentle elimination of toxins, and how to reintegrate foods back into your diet to identify food intolerances. So we're not at the last step. We're definitely still at in fact, this week we're going into week 3 of the challenge. Week 3 of the challenge is the detoxification week. And in week 3 of the challenge, as far as detoxification goes, we actually will start using the clean tox. Now he's looking because I'm giving him the spiel at the same time, right? And so it's lemon ginger. It has aloe vera. And so for this week, we do not have to drink the detox tea if we do not want to. But Trisha has said that if we mix this with detox tea, it tastes like Arnold Palmer. So that's one way that we could do it. So the detox tea, you have to say aloe vera. So here's some of the things. So we do 1 pack a day with warm water. So that's why I said with 32 ounces of warm water. And we drink a lot of water during this week as we're eliminating toxins from our kidneys and our liver. And so, like I said, we drink it throughout the day. So it has choline, magnesium, sodium, L-glutamine, aloe vera, ginger, and we use that to, like I said, flush all those toxins out of our body. So let me give y'all more information on that, as well as Daryl. I'm giving Daryl the information too. And so I have a happy note from Trisha that I shared with Daryl just in a brief, but he didn't know what I was talking about. So here we go. So we're about to start week 3, like I said, tomorrow. And also, if you want to join us, because we're going to do this again. We're going to do the 30-day challenge again. The one that we're going to do starts the 3rd of February. Join us. So if you want to join us, let me know. So tomorrow we start the gentle cleanse for 7 days. So this is a gentle cleanse for 7 days. In fact, let me go ahead and open the package and let you all know what they mean. So gentle cleanse for 7 days. What it has is there are 7 individual packets. 7 individual packets inside, and it's, like I said, a gentle cleanse for 7 whole days. You want to look at it? Oh, okay. So 7 days. So we'll add 32 ounces of a minimum with that. 32 ounces of liquid. It mixes best with warm water. We can have it over ice if we want to. I've done this cleanse before, and so I like it warm water, but I've never done it with the detox tea. So this is the detox tea. The detox tea has a mint flavor, elderflower mint, where this has the lemon ginger, so kind of mix those up. The detox tea itself, it can be eliminated once I set that However, if we do one a day to make an Arnold Palmer out of this, that's no problem. That could also be our warm water. We can also add fruit to the cleanse or even a fizz. And so, like Daryl is having the seltzer. It's seltzer, it's regular water, because I didn't know if Daryl was going to do good with a bunch of fizz, right? And then it has a blood orange fizz. Mine is seltzer water and the blackberry fizz. But I could, like this is saying, we could add a fizz to our 32 ounces here in the next week. And then she said, do you have any questions? So I'll be asking you to say, do you have any questions? We need to drink a lot of water, and we need to make sure we know where the restrooms are throughout the day. So yes, I would say Arbonne is all about cleansing your liver, cleansing your kidneys, and cleansing your gut, at all times. And it's not really that kind of cleanse. However, there could be some gas, there could be some of those natural things that are coming out of the body. So it's safe to use daily. Don't stress out. So that is the gentle cleanse that we're gonna do this week. So we'll be good and clean this week.
Yeah,
from the root to the totem. Okay, we're gonna keep going. So healthy living through detoxification, maintaining, looking good, feeling good. And I'll say I agree with Daryl. The thing is, I feel really good. My energy levels came up. And the brain fog, I just seem like I'm just walking around in one big brain fog. A lot less brain fog, and I know that's going to clear out even more. The Arbonne challenge is all about eating clean, and so eating real food. So I don't always cook, okay? I'm a work in progress. But with you know what? But with Arbonne, I've been cooking. I've been there. It comes with a recipe book. So if you want to do this with us, I will be your support system. I will be your coach, and I will send you the recipe. So if you're like, I can't think of any eat clean recipes tonight, we're gonna have a chicken stew. So I can't wait. We're gonna have a chicken stew, and I'm trying to decide if I want chicken stew with sweet potatoes or chicken stew with butternut squash. Which one you want?
Probably
Sweet potatoes. So we're gonna have a chicken stew with sweet potatoes tonight. It's gonna be clean eating. We may have quinoa. We'll see what happens. But real food, grass-fed beef without hormones or antibiotics, free-range chicken or turkey that has not been fed grains, hormones, antibiotics, pasture-raised organic eggs, wild-caught fish like salmon, organic fruits and vegetables. We've been eating lots of fruits and vegetables, okay? So I would say a lot more fruits and vegetables than we've been eating. Carrots, hummus, celery. I don't think Daryl. I made a little carrot hummus celery thing that looked like a turkey, but whatever. So he ate it and laughed and enjoyed it. Healthy complex carbohydrates to include brown rice, quinoa, sweet potatoes. We're having all of that in our diet right now. That was also my friend Dawn. She's an herbologist, and she said, Kim, you need to eat better. You need to have your whole grains, you need to have your good herbs, all that kind of stuff. And so I thank Dawn, big shout out to Dawn, because I all of us find our own way to do it, and I'm having to find my own way to do it. Shout out to Divinity Goddess. Healthy fats from olive oil, coconut oil, avocados themselves, almond butter, lots of almond butter. And we found all kind of things to do with avocados that we've been sitting on avocados. In fact, we've had avocados before in the house and they just went bad. We just threw them away. And so we have not, our avocado, we've been eating some good avocados, okay? And then vegan recipes are available too. So yes, if I have some vegan friends and you're like, I don't want any meat products at all, there are vegan recipes for that. So eliminate. So the eliminate list is, these are good things to eliminate. Some of them are hard. I'll tell you the ones that have been hard for me. No preservatives. Now, there are preservatives in everything. So that's actually been hard because there are preservatives in everything. So really having to look at labels and really having to be like, oh, what is that? No pesticides, hormones, antibiotics, no dairy, no gluten, no soy, no whey, no refined sugar, no coffee or alcohol during the challenge. I will tell you that's been hard. And so when I can't, so there is a coffee flavored protein shake. Yes, okay. And so this one's not open yet, but Daryl's is. We do have separate shakes and stuff because so that's what you can do when you need some coffee in your life during the challenge. No artificial flavors or sweeteners, no white foods, as in no white potatoes, white rice, white flour, white sugar, none of that. So I would say the hardest one of those may have been white rice, maybe.
Yeah.
I would say
whey has been for me.
Whey, that's true. You enjoy whey.
Yeah.
Yes. So Daryl even changed his shakes for this. How has that been?
Big difference. So there was a brand that I tried before. I won't go into it into detail, but let's just say that I was kind of disappointed once I found out what the ingredients were and the things that I like to drink, including the whey, but they added a whole lot of other things. So with the Arbonne shakes, I haven't had any kind of, I want to say, what's the best word to use it? Nothing bad has happened. So I haven't felt bloated, right?
Okay.
I haven't felt bloating. I haven't felt any heaviness in myself. So I do like the Arbonne shakes a lot. So, and they have a sports mix that I use to drink after I work out. So it's been working pretty well for me.
Okay, see? So Daryl, the fact that Daryl was even saying, like I said, I didn't make this up. He actually ended up sending me, he said, he's a believer now. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. Whey is not necessarily the way. Okay. Now, if whey works for you, hey, whey works for you. No vinegar except apple cider vinegar. So those are the elimination. You're really eliminating things that cause your body to go into, what is that? Like an inflamed state. You're eliminating things that cause your body to inflame. And so, it even talks about which causes, as these foods are being eliminated, it causes drainage such as stuffy nose, allergies, bloating, gas. Those are the things that are coming out, and as you alleviate those are the things that go away. And so I know I started the year off with a full-blown cold. I'm sure a lot of other people had that too, snuffy nose, cold, all of that. So why detoxify? So like I said, we're going to do our detoxification this week. We've already been doing it twice a day in the detox tea, but now, more hardcore in week 3. We may rebound, plateau, and fail using traditional weight loss programs because we do not eliminate the toxic influx. Think of your body as a bathtub. The faucet is on and is bringing harmful things into our body, and the drain is how we eliminate them via the liver, the kidneys, and the colon. Like I said, Arbonne is real big on liver, kidney, and colon health. For so many of us, the faucet is on full blast and bringing toxins into the body. If the drain is clogged, the tub will gradually fill up and spill over the sides, causing us to have to mop up the mess. In other words, deal with health issues that are brought on by toxins. I would say that, and Daryl, as you know, I had quite a few family deaths last year, and those deaths also made me go, ooh, I need to be healthy. I need to have a healthy gut. I need to have healthy kidneys. I need to be healthy so that I can keep going for my family and with my family. And so there were quite a bit of wake-up calls, not just my own health, but in and with the health of my family members around me were some of the big wake-up calls last year. Anything you want to add on detoxification? Okay, so that's why we avoid. And here's some quick ones. Sugar feeds cancer. Most common allergen for dairy. Most common allergen causes bloating, gas, belly pain, and skin issues. Gluten negatively impacts the lining of the gut, i.e. leaky gut, causes inflammation, and causes autoimmunity. And soy is highly processed and one of the most genetically modified. So unless you find it without processing, which like I said, for this, we're not doing soy. We're not doing soy for this challenge at all. And so yeah. Okay, the products. I have some of the products here. This is not all of them, but yeah, I have some of them here. The protein. So we're doing the Feel Fit, the pea protein, which is 1 gram sugar, And so if you're in the what is it, the high protein, low sugar, if you're doing that, the Feel Fit, there's also the Essential Meal. And so Feel Fit, it has 20 grams of protein, and it has all the vitamins and minerals and things like that. It's about 130 calories. So with the Feel Fit, you add avocado, or you add, I've had one where I've been doing ground flax seeds, almond butter, avocados. Maybe not the same one. What have you been mixing in yours? Cinnamon. Okay, cinnamon. So yes, I've been adding mix-ins to mine to bring that up. If you decide to do the Feel Fit, or the other option is the Essential Meal. So the Essential Meal has 24 grams of easy to digest vegan protein, which you could try that one next. You could try the next one. Yeah, that one's 24 grams. The protein is made from peas, cranberries, hemp, pumpkin, and rice for the Essential Meal. The Feel Fit is a little different as far as what it's made with. It helps increase energy, supporting muscles along with overall health and well-being. Avocado oil is already in the Essential Meal. Like I said, I add avocados to the Feel Fit. Supplemented with 24 essential vitamins and minerals, including methylated forms of vitamin B12 and folate. It's available in chocolate, vanilla, and other seasonal, as well as limited edition flavors. One of my favorite Arbonne flavors will always be, I think they come out with like a chocolate peppermint and this like chocolate raspberry. And I wish I had one of those hidden in the back of my cupboard. I think my friend, she's my friend too. My sponsor, my upline, I think she posted about some raspberry that she found back there. I was looking hard. I wanted just a scoop, because I'm like, okay. Clinically tested and certified to have low glycemic index, which shows that it has a little effect on blood levels and does not cause a significant spike in blood sugars. And we'll give you lots of shake recipes. So we'll give you, if you decide Essential Meal is the way you want to go, then we have Essential Meal recipes. If you decide Feel Fit is the way to go, we have Feel Fit protein shake recipes. So that's there. We already kind of talked about the Gentle Cleanse, but Gentle Cleanse detoxifies your system. Great flavor. It also we can pair with our fiber. There's lots of fiber add-ins in our gut health. So we can pair with our fiber. We can pair with the detox tea once a day or so, and then we dilute it with 32 ounces of water. And so those are the big ones. And then the other one that I said I'd come back to are the Energy Fizz Sticks, which are one of my favorite things. I bring them with me all over the place. So I think I may have said mine is the seltzer and the blackberry, and Daryl has the blood orange. But let me tell you really quick about the Energy Fizz. So Energy Fizz helps boost your energy levels with green tea and guarana. So it does have caffeine in it, but it has it through green tea and guarana. Promotes alertness, enhances cognitive and motor performance, as well as reduces fatigue. It comes in these different flavors: pomegranate, strawberry, blood orange, blackberry, pineapple, watermelon, mango, peach, as well as other limited edition flavors. It also has, sometimes you can get it caffeine free. And so I would have the caffeine free one at night with the detox tea. I really enjoyed that. And then I still had some of their holiday limited edition teas. And so I had made Daryl some too. And he liked the spiced rooibos tea. And he was like, okay now. So yes, he liked that. Dissolves quickly in water, only 15 calories. Contains coenzyme Q10, chromium, B vitamins, and antioxidants to fight free radicals. Supports healthy blood sugar. Helps metabolize carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, as well as supports energy-yielding metabolism of macronutrients. It's a great replacement for coffee, soda, and energy drinks. I was addicted to Celsius, y'all. Okay? And that's all he's going to do is not. Because the Celsius addiction was real, okay? It was real. So anyway, back to the 30-day. And I'll give y'all a sample day, and then I gotta let Daryl go get ready for football, right? Gotta go let him get ready for football. But a sample day, if you want to join us, join us. If you want to join us on this 30-day to healthy living, and you might be getting ready for a wedding, or you might be getting ready. I'm getting ready for my retirement. I would like to look good in my uniform one more time. So whatever that thing is that you want to do. So wake up, have a detox tea. For breakfast, have a protein shake with whatever mix-ins you need to have. For a snack, have a low glycemic. Okay, so right now, my favorite snack, I think we have the same favorite snack.
Rice cake.
Yes, so it has been, we didn't even know this was a thing. We had never tried it before we did this. Organic brown rice cakes with avocado and an egg.
Okay.
I didn't know that was good, y'all. Okay, it's tasty. It's tastelent. Okay, it's good. Then lunch is another protein shake. Now, if you're not trying to lose weight, lunch can be a safe meal. But for us, we're doing lunch is a protein shake. And then we have another snack. So that snack, I already said the brown rice cake, but the snack could be almonds and a Granny Smith apple, or something like that. That combination of kind of snack that's healthy. And then dinner, I cook dinner. Marquise has been helping me. He cooks all the things. So Marquise that's actually been another thing, because I'm also working on just how not only can we be healthy, but how can we be happier. And us cooking together as a family and then eating together, I think it's a lost art. I can say I've let myself say, oh, I'm too busy for this. I'm not too busy. I am not too busy, and we're not too busy to cook a meal together, eat it together, and enjoy it as a family. So I'm loving our dinners, and so I'm looking forward to what we're gonna do tonight. And then evening, have detox tea, and then have detox tea and maintain a 12-hour fast window. So that's the other part of the. So if you're an intermittent faster. This program is for you as well. So this program does use intermittent fasting. So if I'm your coach and if you say yes to doing this and being part of this, what can you expect? You can expect me to give you some tips as we go, to check on you throughout the week. You can expect, we also have nutrition coaches, so you'll have access to them. You'll be part of a Facebook group, a social media group that will talk through, hey, these are the things that we're doing. Everyone is in there. They support each other. Daryl is in there, too, just looking at the posts. You don't have to post. Daryl has it. You don't have to post, but you can if you want to. A lot of people post their meals, their ideas, all that kind of stuff. And then the challenge will review foods that are sabotaging your health. It really does, because that's a lot of the time the conversation you see, like, oh, I didn't know this food did this, right? It'll reprogram your body, reduce toxins, reduce food cravings, and renew your skin. So I'm not talking about today, but there is the skin care and line, and I'll talk about that on another day. Not a fad diet. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. So if you want to change your lifestyles, adopt some healthy habits, that can do it. Now, if you're like, how do I save money doing this? Okay, so you can save money by becoming one of my preferred clients. So yes, say yes to 30 days, yes to become a preferred client. That's only $29. And you receive 20 to 40% off of all your purchases. You receive a free gift with a qualifying purchase and free shipping on an order $150 or more. And then if you decide to become a consultant and join my team, join our team, because Daryl's on the team too. Join our team, right? Join our team to freedom. Our team that's about freedom, creativity, health, and education and wellness. It's a low cost of $99. It's lower than that right now. So if you join it, yes, let me just say this: you will own a business for $99 or less if you join this month. You will own your own business for less than $100. Okay, 30 to 50% off all year. See, Daryl's nodding because I hadn't actually told him that yet. I'm also recruiting him, right? So for less than $100, you will own your own business, and you will have access. You will have access to there's a social media Arbonne app to help you do your posts. There's a source app that's like, hey, this is all the information. I feel more than a little supported doing this business. We do this business as a team. There's a whole team of us, and so I feel more than supported doing this. Free gift from the bestseller list for qualifying purchase. Earn commission for sales and referrals. And then if you want to know more, visit earnings.arbonne.com. And so that's really the part that I want to go over, just to check in with my husband as well as with all of you on the 30 Days to Healthy Living. So one, come join us. We would love for you to join us. And then, Daryl, anything you want to say before you go and watch football and enjoy your trip?
Talk to her, support her. My wife's doing a really good job. She was pretty nervous about this at first, but I see the happiness that's come about it, and she's been starting it. So please bombard her with all the questions. Jump on her van and get on her team. And yeah, I love it. And I love you.
I love you too. All right, now y'all don't look. Y'all look away. Let me give my man a kiss before you know. I love you. Thank you.
Take care, all.
Bye now. Okay, everybody. We're gonna now move to part 2, and I'm sitting on something. Oh, I'm sitting on the pen. I know you did tell me I was sitting on the pen. Okay, I'm gonna move to part 2. I am gonna move some things around. So if you need to take a quick break, take a quick break. We're gonna move to part 2, and I am gonna go over the numbers and things for the week. So thank you for being here. Oh, wait a minute. Let me read these. So, hey, Jen. Yes, okay. You want your jasmine rice right now? I hear that. Okay, let's see here. There's some people that are still here. Okay, good. And then I cannot tell where the comments are here. So if you're on this one on Facebook, I'll promise I'll come back and check in and see how y'all are doing. Okay. So the 536 show combines health, wellness, and numerology, right? So, one, feel free to ask any questions about this next segment as you want. And what I'm going to do is still leave my Arbonne things up here. So, hey, because that's what this is about. And then here, I have all of my Astro-Numerology books and things. And so, like I said, this is part 2. So, if you watched last week, I gave the numbers for each day. And so some of this will be a review. Some of this will be new information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you your astrology and your numerology. I'm going to really start with your numerology. Your numerology for the whole week from the 19th through the 25th. So for this whole week. And this will be, I'll give you the month, and then I'll give you the universal day. And if you want to know your personal numbers, contact me. That's what I do. So I am a certified astro-numerologist. I'm certified through Tanya Gabrielle. That was something that was very important to me last year. I was certified last year, but I actually started this process and learning everything in 2019. And then it took me a few years to say, okay, I'm serious enough about this that I want to do it. So now, like I said, now I'm certified and I can help you gain clarity with the numbers. I can help you gain clarity with the number correlations even in your astrology chart. So if you want any of those things, like I said, reach out to me. We can talk about health. We can talk about the numbers. We can talk about it all. All right, so today is the 19th of January, Sunday. Today, there's a few things going on today, which I just love. And so if I count across, so the 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2, 5 plus 2 plus 5, that's a 20, which equals a 2. Now, in the system that I also work with Tanya Gabrielle, we actually do the month. So we'll figure out what's the universal month. And then once you figured out that month number, then you just add that to the day. That's very relevant for today because the month, so January 2025, so 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 is a 10. 1 plus 0 is a 1. So we're in a 1 universal month. So if you have felt some of this energy throughout the month, this would be the energy of leadership, new ideas, progress, originality, going after it, being assertive, being active. That's the energy of the month. So if you felt like going after new things, that, like I said, that's part of the energy. Not every January is that. So this is only January of 2025 where it's like that, or any year that's a 9-year. If it's an 8-year, then it equals a 9. If it's a 7-year, all that kind of stuff. We can talk about that later. But not every January actually has the vibration of a 1. So that's something to know. So if we just do the month in the day, so 1 universal month plus 1 9, and we do it across 1 plus 1 plus 9, that's an 11. An 11 is a master number. So with an 11 as a master number, you have the qualities of a 2, which are cooperation, being quiet, collecting information, receptivity, diplomacy, and tact. You have all that, but with more leadership, the leadership that you would have that comes with a 1. It's promotion, limelight, illumination, inspiration, and vision. And 11 is a very spiritual day. So I don't know about you all, but I woke up this morning and right away I felt like I have a prayer space. So I went to my prayer space. I read I have a scripture reading that I like to do. So scripture reading. I did my candles. I did my journaling. So today I woke up ready to just do that. That was before I said, oh, what kind of day is it? So a great day for altar work, a great day for prayer work, a great day for reading your religious text of whatever that is to you. And then here in less than 15 minutes, the sun is going to move into Aquarius. So happy birthday to all the Aquarians that might be watching this. So at 1500 Eastern, the sun moves into Aquarius. And that, which means if the sun is in Aquarius, Pluto is in Aquarius. I'm going to talk about that later, but we are at the sun conjunct or linked together with Pluto. When you're looking at astrology, think of it as archetypes, like Winnie the Pooh. That's how I learned archetypes in high school. And so thinking about Winnie the Pooh, if you were to say, you're an Eeyore, or you're a Tigger, you know exactly who the kind of person that is. Well, it's the same thing. If it's sun, it's ego, all that kind of good stuff. If it is Pluto, it's death, birth, rebirth, transformation. And then if it's Aquarius is all about community as well as ingenuity, originality, but then taking care of all the other people. That you combine a lot of those things there with that original thought. So that's the energy and vibration of today. So now let's look at the week ahead. So Monday, the 20th, as you all know, tomorrow is inauguration day. I will not talk more about that than that. Tomorrow's inauguration day. Tomorrow is also Martin Luther King Day. So in whatever way you are being of service, in whatever way you are taking care of your community, I wish you all the energy as you do that. Tomorrow is if you count across, 1, it's the 20th. So 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5. That is a 12, right? And 1 plus 2 equals 3, right? So it's a 3. It's a creative day. So tomorrow's a creative day. You may be able to come up with all kinds of ideas for, let's say, a business. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're coming up with all these different ideas. It's self-expression. It's a sociable day. So if you feel like maybe you're not going to the inauguration, some people are, right? I live in the area. Maybe you're going someplace else with friends. Tomorrow is a big day to be sociable. Maybe you're going to a Martin Luther King parade. Maybe you're going to a Martin Luther King dinner event. Whatever that thing is, tomorrow's a great day for that. Sociable entertainment. It's a good day for social activities such as visiting the beauty parlor. And I know that's an old term. But as far as that whole atmosphere of going in, getting your hair done, talking to all the people, seeing everyone else there, that social atmosphere. It's a good day for the theater, a good day for dance. So all those different things. It's also a day where 3 days are also days with activity and possibly nervous energy, right? So if you're encountering nervous energy, hey, take a beat, meditate, breathe, pray, whatever that thing is you need to do. If I look at it as the 1 month plus 20, it'd be 1 plus 2 plus 0, it's still a 3, right? It's going to still be that same number. It just gets there a different way. Tuesday is the 21st. Counting across, like I said before, it would be a 13, which equals a 4. And then counting the other way, the month and the day, 1 plus 2 plus 1, still a 4, right? That is the energy of hard work, routine, details, thrift, scheduling. Now, last week we had a 4-day last week, and that was on Sunday. So think of it. You can also use the numbers to review what you've already been doing. So if you're going to use the numbers to review what you've already been doing, what did you do last week on Sunday? What are you doing from that now, and or are you planning something new as of this 4-number day? So this is hard work, routine, details, thrift, scheduling, right? And like I said, what are you planning? Do you have it all? Like for me, I'm working with 2 of my friends, Kiana and Liz, and I am planning my retirement events. And we are meeting weekly to every 2 weeks to talk through, hey, where are we? Our retirement ceremony will be in June. So that's an example of, hey, we are working through, none of the invites or pre-invites have been sent out yet, but we're just working through the details so that we can go ahead and get some of those things out. And so that's the things that I'm planning and scheduling. I'm also scheduling things for my business. So Tuesday, like if I'm looking at this, Tuesday would be a good day for me to either plan something in the future or have something that day, right? Now, Wednesday is the 22nd. Now, the 22nd itself is a master number. So there are 2 master numbers in this week already. So we don't ignore the 22. The 22 is master architect of peace. It is peaceful structures. It is all those things that you get with a 4. So you're going to have some of that energy that day. But then when you count across, that 1 plus 2, you count across, you get 14, 5. But you also get, so that's if you're counting across, not counting the master number as the master number. So there's 2 ways to do this in numerology. In numerology, you can take that master number and it would be the 22 plus 1 plus 2 plus, that's one way. You can also do, if you do it as a month, it'd be that 1 month plus the 22. So I actually did it both ways because I like to see all the energy. I want all of it. Give me all the energy so I know the highest expression I could work in. And so that day is also a 23-5. 23 is the royal star of the lion number. It is a number of service. It is a number of shining, getting things done, right? It's a number of change. It's also a 5. Yeah, I know I love 5s. 5s are in the name of this show. So it's a 5. So change. That's a day of change, day of pivots, day of things like that. So enthusiasm, freedom, change, curiosity, push sales. It's a good day. So if you are in business for yourself, it's a good day to push sales, a good day to go after that thing, that venture that you're doing. Good day to speculate. I'm not going to, if you decide that that's the day you want to do some scratch offs, that might be a good day for that. A good day to travel, a good day to be active. Last week, I see people posting, thank y'all. Okay, last week we had a 5-day on Monday, right? Yes, on Monday. And so you may want to ask yourself, what did you do Monday with that energy of a 5? That energy of change, freedom, enthusiasm. What did you do with it? On Monday, I flew to Orlando, which is travel. So that part. But then I also took the time when I landed to not just get ready for my work conference, like my work job, my day job, but to also look at some Arbonne. I contacted some of the some people that that had been part of my business. It's also 22, material, business, balance, all that kind of stuff. So the next day, the 23rd, Thursday, counting across is a 15-6, or doing the month and the day, 1 plus 2 plus 3. Hey, son. It's a 6. And so a 6 is domesticity, eating at home, avoid arguments. Sometimes 6 can be a busybody number, okay? But that's because 6 is taking care of others. 6, if you imagine 6 being a pregnant woman, 6 is taking care of others. 6 is all about responsibilities, all about, hey, who can I take care of? So every once in a while, you're the busybody, you're too much in the business, right? But it's out of love, right? So that is a number of health, a number of education. So 5, 3, 6, another number that goes with the show. Health and education, part of 6, and a good number for homes. 6 likes house. That last week, that was Tuesday. So imagine what were some of the things that you were doing last Tuesday. I know for me last Tuesday, I was concentrating on eating at home, but on the road. And I was like, hey, what does eat at home on the road look like for me? And I posted a little bit about that, bringing my supplements with me, making sure I could eat a healthy meal, hey, Allison, hey, Ernie, yes, I'll have to come back for that comment. Just, listening to those things to try to figure out what's the best way for me to be healthy as I eat at home, but I have to do it on the road. So bring some things with me and then make sure I'm having healthy decisions when I go out into the public. All right. So then Friday, the 24th, counting across is a 16-7, or 1 plus 24. If you go with the month, also a 7. It's a 7. 7 days are all about getting that good information from on high and bringing it down to earth. So perfection. It's a quiet day at home, but all of us can't stay at home, right? So I say days like that are probably a good day to start your day with some meditation. It may be a good day to meditate in the middle of the day. Take a few breaths, right? So that's a good day to. Now, if you can stay home, that sounds good too. If you can stay home and not work, okay, do that too. A good day for mining stocks. A good day for you to write your will. Last week that would have been a Wednesday. That was also a 7-day. And so as you think, what did you do Wednesday? Wednesday I did do meditation. I was doing meditation every day, but I do remember that I was meditating and I was alone but with people last week on Wednesday. So yes, I was at the conference during the day, so I couldn't get away to just be alone. But then after the conference ended, I actually went to, the conference was at Universal Studios. And so after the conference ended for the day, I had about an hour and a half left where I could go to Universal Studios and just walk around and be a tourist. And so that's what I did, but I did it by myself because I wanted to be alone. So I was alone but with people, and I really enjoyed the light show. Like I just sat there and just watched the lights do what they do. And then I bought souvenirs for my son and my husband. Because there's a comic book store in the park. They love that store. So anyway, I went in there, and but like I said, I was alone in a crowd. That's a whole thing, being alone in a crowd. And then finally, Saturday, so the next weekend coming up, that is an 8. So counting across, it's a 17-8, or 1 plus 2 plus 5 is an 8. That's a day of organization, signing big contracts, investing, holding directors meetings. It's also a day where business and executive abilities shine and you want to cooperate with others. Okay, funny story, right? So last week, the 8th day was on Thursday. And this is something I can't even make up. And so last week, Thursday, I was actually coined. And it wasn't the coining, it was coining for the work that had been done. It was for the education industry, and it was for the work that our team has done. So Adam and Stephanie and Kelsey and Rebecca, all the work that was done to get airmen into the enlisted education with industry program, which I love. Oh, I could talk about that all day, which I love. And so that was what happened last week on this same day. So business and executive ability, when I think about that, I think about the leadership ability needed to run the boards, to put out the call for nomination, do the things that we have to do to make sure that airmen are able to have these opportunities. And so that was a day where it shined. It shined without me having to do much, but it was almost 3 years of work that led to that moment. That's another thing. Sometimes you have to work for those moments to come up. All right, I'm not going to go 100% deep into what the next part. However, I still want to give you some of the astro weather. So in Astro-Numerology, we still look at the number that goes with the astrology. And that's a whole class if I was to do that. So now I'm going to go back. Sunday, it's a 22, like 20 equal, like 2 plus 0 equals 2. 20, 2, or it's an 11, the 1 plus 1, 9. On that day, on today, we have Mercury cooperating with Saturn. So that's communication, cooperating with limits, discipline, and structure. So when you think about communication, cooperating with limits, discipline, and structure, that to me also sounds like, okay, I'm getting organized. I'm either an organized thinker or I'm organized at getting things put away or doing the things that I need to do. The second one is we have Mercury cooperating or sextile Venus. And so that is communication, cooperating with love, harmony, relationships, all that kind of good stuff. So it's a good day for communication. Like today's a good day to communicate. So communicate with your people. Make sure it's organized. I try to be organized here. As you see, I have my notebook in one hand and my cards in another, but I try to make sure, hey, you communicate in that kind of way. It's a good day for that. Tomorrow, Monday, which is a 3-day creativity communication, you have, and let me go back. Sorry, I forgot the numerology. Both of those are at 16 degrees, which is a 7. And so communication, so Mercury being communication, 7 is the receiving of communication and bringing it down to earth, right? So I would also add that too with Mercury and Saturn. It is, I'm receiving this information, I'm putting it in an orderly form. So this is good for teachers. So I'm putting it in an orderly form, and then I'm making sure that it's being distilled to the people on earth, right? Wherever they are. So that is the use of that 16. It's action. It's also responsibility. Like saying, hey, I have to be responsible with this communication, with this word that I've been given. For whatever it is, I'm responsible for it, and I'm getting it intuitively, whatever needs to happen, and then I'm distilling it down. And you also have that same number with Mercury and Venus working together in your relationships. Just, love on your people, okay? The next day we have Mars trine Juno. Yeah. So these, like I said, these are archetypes. So we have action, assertion, and that's in Cancer. So I say emotionally aware. I live there. I live in that area. Mars and Cancer. Harmonizing with partnerships, marriage, even contracts that are in Scorpio. That's in focus. At a 24-6, 6 I already said that's a responsible number. I take care of my people. 24 is I am receptive. 4 is that 2 of the 24 is I am receptive, I'm balanced. That 4 is all about structure, right? So balance, structure, take care of the people. That's what that day is about. So Mars in Cancer is a bad rap. So I'm not gonna go into the raps of what people have, but Mars and that partnership is like, hey, let's get together, let's work things out. It's a trine, so it's a water trine, and so that's about emotions, fluid. There's a mermaid back here. You probably can't see her. Flow with it, right? It's at 24-6. The next day, Tuesday, we have Mercury again. There's a lot of Mercury this week. A lot of communication this week, internally and externally. A lot of communication. In fact, we have 7, without counting the moon, we have 7 Mercury hits this week, which are all about communication. They're not all at 16 degrees, so we now change the degrees. So now we're at 20. If you want to learn all about this, there are 30 degrees, and then we go to the next thing. So we have Mercury square Chiron, which is communication, challenging growth through healing, right? And then we have Mercury conjunct Pallas Athena. So that is communication linked to, I call her cosmic intelligence. She's cosmic warrior intelligence. At a 20, we already have a 20 this week to kind of work with. That's that balance. That 0 is divine protection. If we're looking at that in numerology, which we are, because that's what I do, right? So communication that is healing. So you're thinking about, hey, what kind of communication is coming in that's healing? And it's communication that's challenging healing. And it doesn't have to be a challenge where it hurts. It's a challenge to grow. Sometimes on this day, on Tuesday, you may have to remind yourself, I'm challenged to grow, I'm challenged to heal, and I have all the things that I need to do in peace and balance, all that kind of good stuff. And then that Mercury, that Pallas Athena, not only am I challenged to grow and heal, I already have all the things that I need. I have all the information, I have all of the resources. I have all the things that I need to grow and succeed. And so that's those two Mercury. You also have, and I'll come back and read this one. That same day, you have Sun conjunct Pluto. Like I said, I'm going to go read that out the book because that's a big one. Sun conjunct Pluto. All right, the next day, Wednesday, we get a break in the energy. So as far as the astro weather, there's a break. The moon is always doing something because it's moving fast, but there's a break in the astro weather. So then we get to Thursday. So Thursday we have Mars sextile Uranus. So that is action, assertion, go get it in Cancer, which is like, I feel good sometimes. Cooperating with revolutionary thoughts and surprises, right? So actions and surprises, be ready. It's a 23-5 that day. So that 23-5 is all about change and pivoting and all that kind of stuff. So there could be surprises that day. I'll be interested to know what kind of surprises you deal with that day. There's also, then you have two more Mercury. So you got Mercury opposite Mars. So that is your communication, opposite your action. Oppositions mean balance and integrate. So you want to, as your communication, you want to balance and integrate so that you're making aligned and inspired action. When I see these as a sentence. So whatever happens with this surprise, you have action, cooperating with revolution, so something dealing with a surprise, and then you need to communicate it as you're balancing what your actions are going to be. I'll tell you that day you probably need to take a beat. That's a 6. What's funny is I had said on that 6, I said avoid arguments and don't be a busybody. That's probably the day. Make sure you avoid arguments and don't be a busybody because it looks like it could happen that day. Okay, so Mercury, the next one is Mercury trine Uranus. So definitely, that day there's some surprises and there are some actions and there are some communications in that day. So I would put a star on Thursday. I'm putting one on there because then I'm going to want to come back. I also journal. This is what I use for my journal prompts. And most people know I'm an avid journaler, but this is how I journal. I journal, hey, what happened with these different archetypes of the energy? And then now let's get to Friday. Friday is you have Venus sextile Pallas Athena. So we have a second one with Pallas Athena this week. She's trying to help us think through some things, think creatively, go after some things, and then we have love. Venus is all about love. So that's our love nature, and that's in Pisces. So our love nature in Pisces, our love nature, we're feeling all this great stuff. We're probably getting it in the head as well. And then cooperating with our sacred intelligence, our fluid intelligence. At 21. 21 is the truth will set you free to a 3, right? To be creative, to communicate, to be that person you're supposed to be. And then after that, we have another Mercury. We got Mercury sextile, which is cooperation, Juno. So that's communication, cooperating with partnerships. So there's kind of two partnerships in that one because Venus is also partnerships and relationships. So communication and partnerships, and then we have relationships and our cosmic intelligence. And then we round all that out at the end of the week with Venus trine Mars, which is your love nature, harmonizing with action, and it's in water. So it's really a flow week. So if I had to pull my mermaid out from back there, it's a flow week. So, which I guess is a good, I said earlier, we detoxing this week. It's a good detox week because there's going to be some flow this week, okay? So, so flow with it is a detox week. So, let those things flow. There's some water trines and things like that happening. And then once again, happy birthday to all the Aquarians. And I may come back later. That Sun conjunct Pluto, hey, in Aquarius, that's happening today. In fact, I'll tell you, that's y'all's homework to go look that up if you're really interested. And it's at 1 degree. This month is a 1. So leadership, new ideas, progress, and originality. Sun is ego. Pluto is death, birth, rebirth. So what's transforming in your life? What's transforming in your community? It's in Aquarius. What's transforming around you? And what is your part in all of that? I will leave you with that on our 536 show, our weekly 536 show. So once again, 5, change, and freedom. 3, being communicative and creative. 6, health and education. I hope you all have a wonderful week and that you're healthy, you're wealthy, and you're proud to be whoever you are in this world. And let me know if you need anything let me know if you want to join us on the 30 Days to Healthy Living, or if you want to know more about your specific numbers and your specific astrology, I got you. Okay, have a good one, and I'm going to work my way around to turning all these things off and answering any messages that came through. Have a wonderful day. Bye.